You Facebook. You tweet. And if you're an Iowa student, you might also flunk, although not in the traditional sense.
Is simply a tool for students in lecture halls to talk to the other students in those classes. They can talk to those students via the class wall, via uploading a file. In its simplest form, it's just a tool for other students to talk to other students.
Located above Starbucks in downtown Iowa City is ClusterFlunk, a startup initiated by 2 Iowa students who hope to change the way you study.
You'd go to your big lecture classes freshman year, there'd be 300 students, right? You'd go to those classes at the beginning of the year, by the end of the semester you'd meet 5, 10, more realistically 2 or 3 of those kids if you were lucky, right? So that was kind of our first big pain point that just baffled us. Like, there's 295 other students out there. Why can't we meet them? Why can't we talk to them? We're just wasting all those social resources. We have Facebook, we have Twitter, we have social networks for everything out there. Why wasn't there a tool that I could just jump on, 2 a.m. and go talk to one of the kids that are in my class? Because realistically, one of those kids would have the same problem. One of those kids could help me out.
The genesis of this idea was a BPA project my junior year of high school. They kind of just tasked us with making education more social.
Our goal from the beginning was to create an educational site that had a social media feel.
Those are the mediums we can talk to our customers most easily. So we're constantly getting feedback, we're constantly listening to our users, and we use that feedback to kind of model our site. That's a huge part of our business. We listen to our customers, and our customers make our business, basically.
To initiate that business, Nelson and Delago received a great deal of help from acting director of the John Papajohn Entrepreneurial Center, Lynn Allendorf.
The Bedell Entrepreneurship Learning Laboratory is a facility and program that's open to any U of I student who wants to start a business while they're here at Iowa. So there's 17 offices, 16 of which are private offices for students to have a space to go and work on their business.
They introduced us to lawyers, they introduced us to accountants, they gave us connections within Iowa City, and they were awesome to us.
It's exciting to see where it was, and then it's exciting to see where it could be. I just signed up for my classes, and it was awesome because there was actually a few people already in the classes that I wanted to use, and people were already sharing notes.
Though Nelson and Delago were initially met with negative feedback from faculty, they haven't experienced much tribulation with plagiarism or cheating on the site.
Students want to use the site to learn from each other, and they want to use the site honestly. We tend to see more, sharing of personal notes, sharing of personal study reviews, not, professor created content and not, copywritten study guides or books.
Students can sign up and use the service for free, provided they have a university email. So what keeps the site going? They've received $100,000 from angel investors and are researching ways to attain revenue independently.
We have 15 things mocked up, and we're going to be testing some of them this semester, but it'll always stay free. That's the main thing. It'll always be free for the students.